guys, it's Missy Lynn and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, thank you for stopping by and I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you would like to join the Missy Lynn family, that way you never miss another upload, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also turn on your notifications. That way you are alerted whenever I drop a new upload. So today's video is a fun, bright, colorful makeup look and we're going to be featuring some amazing products to include Makeup Shayla's collaboration with ColourPop, some Murad products, some HudaBeauty products, some Fenty Beauty products, and more. So if you're interested in seeing how to recreate this look, then stay tuned. Okay, so my face is freshly washed and I've already filled in my eyebrows. I'm going to hydrate my face before I get started with my makeup. And I'm going to use the Murad Multivitamin Infusion Oil. And oh my god guys, let me tell you, I love a product that will basically hydrate the skin without just sitting on top of the skin. It actually penetrates the skin and it makes my skin feel so soft. It gives me that radiant glow. There's 6 different vitamins in the oil, vitamins A, B, C, D, E, and F, and it will help with making your skin much softer. It helps with the texture of the skin. If you have textured skin, dry patches, things like that, it will totally help with that. It targets signs of aging of the skin. It helps your skin look brighter and more youthful, and it also helps with evening the skin tone and boosting that hydration. If your skin, you know, is kind of going through changes with the weather and you need some more moisture back into the skin, and the Murad Multivitamin Infusion Oil will be your best friend because it totally has been mine. I don't know if you guys can kind of see the dry patches here, but it's been like a lifesaver for me. It has a little dropper that makes it much easier to apply to the skin. So I'm just going to apply a few drops and moisturize it into the skin. There's so many different ways that you can use this oil. I typically like to use it to hydrate my skin, like basically to moisturize, and I haven't been having to use an actual moisturizer with this oil. It actually does a really good job, and I apologize in advance for my busted nails, but I have a nail appointment after I finish filming. So okay, so next I'm going to go into my all-time favorite primer. As you can tell by the tube, I like eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I just apply it to the areas that I would tend to get like oily. I low-key feel like y'all judging my nails, but y'all absolutely have every right to. Like, look at this. What is this? What is this? Okay, so for our foundation, I'm going to go into my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. And oh my gosh, guys, I love this. I just absolutely love this. This brush like really helps with giving that airbrush look. So now I'm just going to highlight underneath my eye, conceal my Louis Vuitton and my Gucci bags. And for that, I'm using my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in a golden, number 40. Absolutely, hands down, love this stuff. Like, flawless coverage. So I'm just using pouncing motions and blending that out. You never want to like swipe your concealer because that defeats the purpose. It's like basically wiping away the coverage. And then I'm just using the brush that I used to apply the foundation to blend out the perimeter of the areas that I've highlighted. Alright, so it's time to set. I'm using my Beauty Bakerie. This is the flower setting powder, and I'm just going to pop that and roll it so it gets into those fine lines. Okay, so while the flour is doing what it do, while it's baking all the way through, I'm gonna go in with my Cocoa Foundation Stick by ABH, and I'm just going to contour. Now this is a little ready, but I like to bring some of that bronziness back into the skin. So I like using this little, this is the Pure spoon brush is what I call it. And I like to take my oil, put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I just pat my brush in it. And then I like blend my contour out. So if you have one of those foundation sticks or contour palettes or whatever that's just stubborn and like dries quickly or doesn't even budge, then you can use like this oil to help blend it out. I know it looks a bit scary, but we're going, you know, we're working right now. We're working. All right, so now I'm going back in with my foundation brush. And I just like literally blend up, and I come back and blend down. And then I just kind of like blend it all over my forehead to like merge the colors together. For the eyes, I'm going to prime using my P. Louise base. Absolutely love this stuff. It definitely helps with the intensity of the eyeshadows, and it helps like keep the eyeshadows in place. I'm going to take a little bit of my flower setting powder and just put that on the eyeshadow base. Just to lock it in place, you know, just for some reassurance. So today's palette that I'm going to be featuring is the Perception palette. And this is a collaboration palette by Makeup Shayla and ColourPop. So I'm taking Culture, which is a warm peachy shade, and this will go right into the crease. Ooh, it's actually blending really well, and the pigment is really good. I am noticing a little fallout from the palette, but it's not making like a huge difference. Okay, so next I'm going to go into this neon electric orange shade, and then using circular motions I'm going to put this right on top. Definitely take your time and build up the intensity, and just blend out the harsh lines as necessary. So next I'm going to take this fuchsia shade here, stick that like right towards the outer V, and blend that up into the crease. So when I started filming this tutorial, it was 1 o'clock, and it is now 5 o'clock because I had to go and get my nails done. So yeah, I did stop, and I went just like this with my hair. Of course, I put on a shirt, but I just wanted to show you guys how the foundation pretty much held up within that like 3.5–4 hour time span. I did not have to touch up. I'm basically camera ready. So I'm just gonna pick up where I left off. All right, so I'm gonna go in with this Morphe brush right here, and I'm gonna take this deep red shade here, and I'm gonna put that on the outer V of the eye. So I'm gonna go here, and then the inner corner, sweep that into the crease. And then I'm going to go back in with the magenta shade and blend out in the crease. And then now I'm just adding that neon coral shade back. Alright guys, so I'm just going to cut my crease. I'm just gonna set it with some powder. Next, I'm gonna go back into the Perception palette and take some of that played out shade. And while looking down, I'm just going to blend out the edges. Just a little bit. Okay, so next I'm going to go into this yellow shade here. And this is going to take some building. So just be patient because yellows are always really hard to work with. I'm just going to pop that right onto the area that I cut. The blank space, basically. You can use your finger too, just to like pack the color on. Alright, then go in with the fuchsia shade and just blend it. And then play it out on top. Without a follow, without a finishing. Okay, so for underneath my eye, I'm just gonna take some loose powder. That way it could catch like all the loose fallout. Okay, so following the same order as the top of the eyes, I'm going in with this neon orangey color and I'm gonna sweep that underneath the lower lash line. Then I'm gonna go in with the fuchsia and put that right on top. And then I'm gonna go into this red shade here and I'm gonna pop that. All right, and then to finish it off, going into Play It Out, and I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line. And I'm gonna dust this off. And then next I'm gonna use my Heavy Metal Glitter in Midnight Cowboy. I'm just gonna add that to the cut crease. Next, using my Sephora liquid liner, I'm just going to line my eyes. Then next, I'm going in with my Nicol pencil. This is the Maybelline Long Lasting Waterproof Gel Pencil. Okay, so I'm going to go into Unbother, which is like a vanilla shade. I'm going to spritz it with some Fix Plus. And then I'm going to add it to the inner tear duct. And then I'm going to take some of that yellow shade and put it right on top. For my underbrow highlight, I'm going to use Orange Soda and Tempera to put underneath my brows. And I'm just blending that in. So for the cheeks, I'm going to bless my face with Creator. And this is in the Trio Blush Palette. It's a nice coral shade. And I'm just using a dual fiber brush to buff that in. So next it's time for mascara. I'm using the Givenchy Black Velvet Mascara to coat my lashes. And I love it because it has these 3 balls on it, which will like lengthen the lashes. It will also add volume and drama to the lashes. I'm going to be using the Noelle lashes by HudaBeauty. So I'm going to apply them and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that my makeup is almost complete, I'm going to set my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish So Chill Coconut Primer Water. This is just going to set the makeup. It's also going to give it more of a natural finish, being that I put a lot of powder underneath my eyes. My makeup is not complete without my glow, so I'm going to go into the Shayla in ColourPop highlighter, and this is Boomin. It's a really pretty gold shade. Ooh, this is really pretty. And blend it out. Add some to my nose and my Cupid's bow. It's definitely blinding. And then I'm just going to kind of blend that out. Okay, and so for the lips, I'm going to use my Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick. It's called It's Happenin'. So this is the completed look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I had so much fun creating this look. I am so ready for summertime so I can start incorporating more colors and wearing some bold eyeshadow looks. And I dare you guys to wear bold eyeshadow looks too, because guess what? I typically don't wear color, but hey, you gotta step out of the box sometimes. So we're gonna like encourage and dare one another, okay? Alright, before I go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, that way you are alerted when I drop the next upload. Until next time, beauties, be you, be beautiful, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.